insane.
Yeah, I definitely want to put that together. Like I said, I would just like to do it on some on some rock production. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it could really, we could really push it and not, you know.
That's dope. That's dope.
Everybody get that monetization.
See, this is crazy for me, especially for me, because we met here on the show. Clip is little bro from back in the days when I was working downtown on Main Street. So this is like the genesis for me working in music, with music.
Yeah.
And I met him, and he's like the last one from that era. I always tell him that he's the last one of those MCs.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean like complete package.
Yeah.
Like, you want to battle, let's do it. You want to tell stories, let's do it. You want to be humorous, but serious, let's do it.
Want to hit these streets?
You know, that's the whole listen. And so this is just it means so much to me to hear. It's 2 years in a row he got the song of the year.
Yeah,
because he was just like, Raj, I don't even feel like, you know, nothing has inspired me. That's exactly what he told me. And I said, well, that's criminal, man, because I know you got something in there. When that floodgate opened up, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
I understand it, man. As artists, you know, you definitely want to, your inspiration going to falter, man. It's going to go up and down. You know what I'm saying?
It became a real reason for doing what we do, and like Chris and everybody doing, because, you know, we for so long, I hate to say it, local artists, but undustrialized artists was like, you know, we looked over it. You know, nobody thought about, you know, it's not like New York City, because all these artists are coming out signed and whatever. So you're amazed at everything that come out of New York City. Right. But the people don't realize it's the same thing going on in their own homes. So what's funny to me is going to places like Columbus, Ohio, and you know, places Columbia, South Carolina, and hearing about the underground there.
Right.
They got the same thing going on. Right. And I mean, like, they got unindustrialized artists all over the country.
Well, you remember we talked about, well, one of the first shows I was on here, immediately after being a guest, I told you everything goes in a circle, cycle it.
It's not even.
So we're going, everything is going back underground because this is where it starts. Josh, what's the name of the book? You just the one we're both reading right now. You may be finished with it.
The oral history book.
The one that's breaking down like the early days of the culture.
New King James version.
Of the culture of hip hop, genius.
Right.
But the point is, every one of y'all MCs should read this book. It is from what I've read over the years, the most detailed. The most detailed. I'm talking about
The Come Up.
The book is called The Come Up.
Jonathan Abrams.
Everything from the infamous blackout in the early 70s, and we had this explosion of producers who started out as DJs because they basically looted all the music stores, stole all the equipment and whatnot.
I heard something. I remember. Okay.
Yeah. So there's a jam, the jams in the park and whatnot.
That's what started
We're going back to that. We have exhausted the record labels. It's becoming a passe thing now. But if you read this, not only will it inform, it'll inspire.
But if we cultivate it right and we appreciate it the way we're supposed to appreciate it, then we will realize it is no different than the jazz renaissance. It's what was going on in the jazz. People were rocking jazz music just because they could play. They would go places and just play because that's how it was.
You could get into venues though and listen to jazz. Not with hip hop. That's why you were literally in the park as what was the one chapter? 4,000 kids in the park.
But if
4,000.
If we learn to appreciate the culture of it,
we had enough time. We had more than enough time. We did.
I believe
we had more than enough time to learn appreciation. We did. We had so much time.
Let's give us a little hope. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that.
Even the Kia boys rock hip hop in the car when they steal it.
Hey, we ran into some cool Kia boys.
I heard about that. I heard about that.
Cool.
You know where Hope went? You know where Hope went? When my hair looked that color, I believed. No, Jack, but it ain't here yet. Mine's is here. So I look at it for what it is.
First of all, one more shout out to Rogers Barber, man. Look at that edge up, man.
Don't get off topic, man.
I noticed that.
Look at that.
Stay on top. Shout out to Juan. Shout out Picasso.
Shout out to brothers. Yo, y'all got the clippers out.
Listen, you guys are the hope. Okay, you're carrying the torches right now. Producers, MCs, you're doing this now. This is a teaching moment for me whenever you guys are up here. It's a teaching moment. And it's beautiful for me because, yeah, I grew up at a time when I said, yeah, this might burn out. This might be the year it's over. This is going to be it. NWA's on the news. They about to kill it. 2 Live Crew, that's it. They're going to use this to shut it down.
When I saw the shiny suit, I was like...
You was on board.
I was like, it's over now.
You was because the women...
No, it was over.
Oh, Cello.
No.
I've known you a long time, my friend.
Did he amaze?
Yeah, I was like...
Okay.
I said, it's a wrap. It's over. It's a wrap.
You know what, though? Shout out to... No, hold on. Shout out to Puff Daddy.
Shout out to who?
Shout out to Puff Daddy.
Back.
If Big had not signed with him and had indeed, if he had indeed signed with Island Records.
Who?
Biggie. Okay, the artist who actually now, I'm not taking nothing away from Nas and Wu-Tang Clan. It was his celebrity that buoyed that in there. He was the missing piece because he didn't look like a superstar. Okay,
well, some of us
Nas was the one everybody damn look at him. Rugged, good looks, lyrical style. He couldn't pull it off though.
Some of us conspiracy
and he had the top producers.
Think that Biggie might still be alive if he didn't sign with Puffy.
Well, no, hold on.
We going down the rabbit.
No, we're not. I know he's sliding off the trail. The reason why I said shout out to Puff because even when he put that album out, he knew Big needed some pop records. If he had not done that, he would have wound up the same avenue Akinelli wound up in. Akinelli's the top lyricist. Album didn't go anywhere though. You gotta have that top record. You gotta have that little pop joint. You gotta have that smooth joint.
Where didn't go anywhere, and Large Pro produced the whole.
Thank you. Large Pro did the whole album. I mean, he gave it leaders.
Okay, I wonder where he slithered off to.
So that's what I mean by that. You like what he did with Mace. That wasn't a stretch from Mace. Nobody knew Mace was Murder Mace prior to that. You have to really be a hip hop head to know that. So
I knew Mace.
You know, you got this dude with the dimples. He didn't have no scars on his face or anything.
So I heard. I was a Mike Geronimo fan, so I heard a lot of the stuff that you know what I'm saying.
I heard the one joint in Bloodshed was alive at the time, and it was on the Chubby Chub mixtape, and it was dope. But I said these dudes ain't going nowhere. There's a ton of those groups. They didn't go anywhere, but
DMX on it, didn't
Bloodshed was nice too.
Not on the joint with Blood. No, Bloodshed was all the Children of the Corn.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I mean by that.
I heard one with Murder Mace, DMX, and I was just like,
yeah. Well, at one time, everybody thought it was a group, but that was just X walking the locks through the door.
Yeah.
Because he was that bad boy. Puff said he didn't want to be. He didn't want him.
He was too aggressive.
Yeah, exactly. He couldn't say, I can't market him.
Aggressive. Now I can tell y'all one of my stories of walking into Rough Rider Studios and learning.
Ex-engineer over here, y'all. Worked at Dejalon, interned at Dejalon, hung out at Dejalon.
But learned.
Yes, he did.
Learned that the industry was so fake after that. Because I looked in there and I'm like, yo, you see these nothing but people on the phones trying to sell DMX CDs, but he's already platinum or gold or whatever. And I'm in the little office area, just sitting here. The office was no bigger than this shit. No bigger than
Week off, y'all.
But I'm saying, records everywhere.
Yeah.
Tapes everywhere.
Yeah.
Boom, piled up. That's when I learned that they buy their records from SoundScan, and that's why you look in the magazines. They'll say platinum, gold. If you buy 1 million copies of your record from SoundScan, you're a platinum artist.
Well, let me
if you have the money.
Let me put a different spin on that. Working in music retail, what we learned was if there's 375,000 music locations in the just in the United States, they take one of that artist's records and sends a free promotional copy that is supposed to be returned upon demand.
Right.
I got plenty of those at the house.
Right.
Yeah.
And send those across country. They charge that to the artist. That's probably what you saw.
Well, no,
what you're talking about was illegal. So if you saw that and they got caught, Jay-Z, because he did that with his Kingdom Come album. He did that with his Kingdom Come album.
This is
okay. Yeah. They said I sold 1 million units.
When I'm letting it out, this is what I saw, and they were selling them by the book. Yo, Exactly. I mean, like, and you say ship gold, but that's what it means when they say, "Do I want to invest in the artist?"
Well,
because when I invest, I'll buy 1 million of these.
Ship gold and platinum.
But that's
what's again, music retail is what was purchased. It was what was purchased.
Right.
It's like when the Chronic album dropped.
Right. You purchased.
And they said SoundScan said only 500,000 sold. Well, Death Row was like, well, wait a minute. We shipped 1.5 million, and there's retailers saying they need more albums.
Well, once you buy it, it's sold. Once you buy it from them, it's sold.
Right, but again, what I was saying was SoundScan was saying they only sold 500,000.
See, those were on consignment. They were telling them to make those.
What we found out that year was SoundScan had been lying.
Oh, well, that too.
Okay. And there's artists who actually went double platinum, brand Nubians, and they had them down for what, 300,000 units sold. That same number over and over, 300,000, 300,000, 300,000.
The number platinum and the number
shout out to Hits Magazine.
Gold, platinum, all of that is the same as 1 million hits.
Right.
It's just promotion. Now, once you hear something has sold platinum, you're like, oh, I gotta get that album. That album got it.
Not me.
I don't want to be the one.
Vanilla Ice was platinum.
Nobody wants to be the one.
I'm good, son.
No one, unless you assuredly know that this is a whack album. No one wants to be the one that didn't get it. Someone say, yo, man, that last Jay-Z joint just went platinum. Now you're gonna be like, well,
you've known me a long time.
I'm not saying you.
That don't work on me.
But the same thing as you say, oh, there's 1 million hits on that song. Oh wow, you check that song out. You're gonna instantly say it's gonna come to your head. It's just natural. It's just natural curiosity, and that's what they use as a marketing tool. Our natural curiosity.
It never worked on me before I worked.
Well, you're not curious. Your hair is gray. You've seen everything.
I haven't seen everything, but no, that never worked on me. I always looked at those underdogs. That's again why I give.
But that's where the whole board came from. This whole let's check this out. This is much better than what you're thinking. That exactly. I understand that. That whole.
But that's what I'm saying too. These winners here, man, and they're all winners. Y'all pushing this forward. Y'all talking to somebody who thought this was going to be going a long time ago. A long time ago. Publication started phasing out. And
I thought you were how much you went to Lafayette Cafe. We're probably on our way out. Don't worry about it.
So I love this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said again, I keep harping on this dude over here, man, because we've known each other. Like Zach brought up something in that feed with Chris G and Sight. That big battle downtown by they call it the Hamburger Building across the bridge that day was you and Born against Maximilian.
Max and Raz.
Yeah. And we had half of the city was down there for that battle.
Yeah. I wish that could have been recorded.
Somebody recorded it though, Clip. You don't remember the dude with the camera?
I ain't never seen it.
So somebody recorded, but my point is, man.
Somebody around here has all these recordings.
All of them.
Rubbing the money.
All of them. They're not using them. They're not using them.
We send out a call all the time. Somebody please, hit us if you got some footage of the jumping jack.
No, you know why? Because they want to sell it.
Just holding it out.
They want to sell it.
Go back since the jumping jack.
But I'm talking, listen, I'm in front of the man who can find them. Josh can find anything. Yeah, Jack, you found a picture of the old record store.
I said,
I've been searching for years and you found one.
He said, don't reveal my tactics. Josh goes over there and he
John, watch next week. You're not going to believe this, Raj. He lives out in Penfield. He
pulls up like the Equalizer.
Then I'm going to have to call Clip. Let's get a team together. Let's get a team together.
Josh pulls up like the Equalizer.
No, so how do y'all feel? I'm talking to both of y'all right now. You won. I asked FiveEightFever the same thing. How do y'all feel? Whoever want to speak first.
I mean, like I told you, it feels great, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of was like confident because just of the record itself. You know what I'm saying? Even the video. If y'all ain't get a chance to check that video, y'all go on YouTube.
It's dope.
I mean, that's one thing else I want to address y'all. Now, the award says Cee Clip. Because that's what I'm known for mainly by, you know what I'm saying? But the new alias is Amari Diamond, so if you want to check the song, you gotta go to YouTube,
type in Amari Diamond, yes sir,
or Rock Anthem, and you'll get a chance to see something real great, you know what I'm saying? I wanted more of the city in it, but that's what I could muster, but it still came out good.
Oh, you had some veterans in there, some celebs in there. I know mad cats in that video. Yes, you did.
You had some MCs, street legend MCs up in there, so.
One of the dudes in your video grew up around me in Seneca Banner. He knows that what my rap name was back in the days.
Yeah.
So Clip, you get $100 if you get him to tell you what it is. But serious.
Giving away hints, though.
His name is Slimmer Shady.
Serious quickly jump on the bike. This idiot say something crazy.
Nah, man, of course it was, whatever you in competition and you want to win. Like, I wanted to win everything. Like, I want to win everything all the time.
Right.
Don't get
That's
twisted.
right.
I nominated for like 3 of those joints.
Yeah. So, but it felt good, man. Shout out to everybody I was in the category with. You know what I'm saying? So,
no doubt.
It's always respect, man. But yeah, man, like I said, this one mean a lot. Just because it kind of, I'm used to winning stuff that keep me in the musical realm. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
This joint kind of,
And your merch shows that you put a lot of thought into what you do too.
I try
man.
every day, man. We all
nothing I can deal with, not for any reason. There's nothing wrong with his stuff, not the drink.
Yeah.
That's that's what pleaded this up, okay? I can't consume it.
Are you done, Raj? Can I get that back now?
Another thing, merchandise ain't limited to just clothes.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I got deals with, like I said, Trap 8, so that's another one that's like a prized possession because QB came to me and was like, yo, I like what you're doing. Like,
absolutely. Shout out to Quan.
Yeah. But real quick, I want to shout 2 people out.
Okay.
As far as the whole merchandising is concerned, because they got some equity in this award too. Recently, my man Z Tunes on Instagram, just some random cat I was thumbing through. And you kind of leery about that whole Instagram thing, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of just took a shot in the dark, and he responsible for a lot of my artwork, my mixtape covers.
Dope.
And another person that been rocking with me since the beginning, Shania Jones. She responsible for a lot. I know I be giving her a lot of headaches. I be hitting her in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
She bring a lot of my ideas into fruition, so I want to give a shout out to her.
That's face.
They help me out a lot.
That's face. I like that.
And real quick, I am dropping off something new. I was going to drop it off for my birthday as well, but it's September 27th, so just in a couple weeks.
Remember when I messed up?
Some new shit.
You remember when I messed up?
I mean,
Remember when I shouted him last year? I shouted him out on his birthday. It was the wrong day.
What'd you say, Bob?
No, he said I was wondering what his birthday was.
Oh.
Because I'm dropping our album on my birthday, which is September 22nd. I was wondering if you said 7th.
Look at all these birthdays.
Oh, 7th. Yeah, I was just wondering. I thought we were twins, bro.
Yo, this winter gonna be warm, man.
He's dropping his birthday out. Everybody's dropping out. Yeah, yo, we in the same week, bro. I love that.
That's gonna be dope. So you say this is a different direction?
Nah, it's just I just Cello no. I mean, I kind of sidestepped a little bit.
I hate that you keep saying Cello knows because he will never share. He was that kid.
Listen, I got in trouble.
100 blocks in the daycare. He won't let you play with one.
I wanted to post about how I got in trouble with him for just spitting that he had some joints. And then, this brother hit me. Yo, man, I ain't want nobody to know I was pro. I'm like, well, why you tell me?
We're the Lafayette Cafe. We're the group. You don't want us to know.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what you do.
I spill the beans, man.
Oh boy.
I got some fire.
Full of beans.
Man. I got I'm probably in the best form right now. You know what I'm saying?
So that, and I ain't even
no doubt.
Like the brother,
you gonna enjoy it.
Okay.
Right.
I said, yo, this is. You wrote this for Raj. This is
all right.
This is something that he's gonna listen to and just love this to death. Because I mean, I'm listening to it like everything was just like.
Well, I didn't get a physical copy of the last one. I heard the whole album.
I'm gonna do.
But I didn't get a physical copy of the last one.
And with that, I was just like, because a couple of people did come to me to talk to Chris, and I was like, Chris is a very cool brother, and I just want to put this on the air. He's very cool. He's very, very.
With
Chris. He's not Chris G. Okay. He's not very welcoming. But he's very cool. Once you get there, I mean, he'll tell you that he's not gonna.
Yeah, he will.
But
yes, he will.
You do get to him, and you do, you know what I'm saying? He's a perfect person to get your music to, because if you want, now this is great for my show. I honestly can tell you it's great for the city. But if you want to branch out and get people to listen to you outside of the city, talk to that brother, man. I mean, get your joint in his hand.
Chris G, we go way back to '96.